In all of Tamriel, Cyrodiil, without a doubt, has the worst set of leaders. Today, I'll be showing you why the counts in Oblivion are just the worst. I made a generic Imperial character, so I'd have an average personality, that way people wouldn't inherently like or dislike me. Another reason is that I would get the voice of the Emperor spell so I could raise a person's disposition towards me. Taking a look at Anvil, we're greeted pretty decently. She isn't entirely friendly, but it's better than other counts out there. With this countess, I can't directly buy a house from her, but overall, she seems okay. However, the only way to get a home in this town is by talking to literally some guy. He gives you not just a trashed house, a house that's cursed to be infested with ghosts. And once you buy the house from him, well, listen to this.
As soon as you bought the place, he pretty much up and left. I hear tell he's making his way to the Imperial City.
I know it's not exactly her fault, but come on, it's in her city. How could she let us buy a haunted freaking house like that? Oh yeah, by the way, there's a group of bandits going crazy and a manic serial killer living in the city's lighthouse. As for the Count of Kavage, yeah, he's dead. Clearly he must have super sucked though. I know Kavage had one of the first few Oblivion gates to open up around the cities. However, not only could the Count not evacuate most of the citizens, he couldn't even stop the gate. No one is going to be as good as you, the player. But still, you're telling me with all of the city guards, not one of them could close the gate? Only you, the player, could do it single-handedly? This would be the only count that would have to get like a triple F tier. Even considering it being a surprise attack, it's still beyond shameful. And we know he wasn't even honorable or knightly because he died in his chambers. Alright, Skingrad, the only city where it's almost impossible to find the Count unless you already have an active quest that involves him. His city is doing very well for itself, but the housing market is handled by an orc named Shum. He will only sell you a house if you're friends with him.
When we are better friends, ask again.
Nice, you're telling me Glarthir can get a house, but not me? This guy? If you get your disposition high enough, Shum will say this.
Count Hasselnor will only consider buyers of distinction. You just aren't famous enough.
You know what? To hell with the freaking Count. I'm not famous enough? Glarthir? Was Glarthir famous? This guy?
Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
When in Coral, the Countess says she doesn't trust you enough to talk about buying a house. Crazy enough, I swear she intentionally dodged my Voice of the Emperor spell when I tried to use it on her. Now even if you use the Voice of the Emperor on her, you still can't even get a house yet. You wanna know why?
Sorry, I'm looking for someone with a bit more renown. If you suddenly become famous, I would be glad to reconsider.
Yeah, yes, we are not famous enough. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, that's totally fair, it's fair, yeah. Now we're in the cold part of town, Bruma, and yeah, they never trust you enough. And if you get your disposition high enough, guess what?
I'd prefer to only discuss the property with serious buyers.
I love these counts. All these counts and countesses, they're so nice. They're the nicest people I've ever met. Okay, Count Cheydinhal has to be good, right?
There is no more generous or just ruler in Cyrodiil, if I say so myself.
Wow, with a statement like that, how can a guy not believe you?
Some words should be shared only by friends.
But you said you were a just ruler. Oh yeah, man, real just. And when you say you're not ready to buy, he gets all mad with you too.
Really? Then you shouldn't have brought up the subject.
So this guy is the worst count in all of Oblivion. Bravil's count is just so rude.
Regulus Terentius, Count Bravil. Good of you to introduce yourself, stranger, but no point really. I'm the Count, and you have no business talking to the Count, right? Good. All straightened out. Off with you then.
Not only that, he'll try to sell you, and I quote, a modest shack. On top of everything, listen to this.
It's not much to look at, but the smell will soon make you forget how ugly it is.
Wow, great. The inside of the house is also unfurnished to hell, and the bed is used, very used, and the pillows, don't get me started on the pillows. The Count of Leoan is basically the same as Bruma, where you need his trust to buy a house, but even after you become friends with him, he hates on you for being poor.
Then stop wasting my time.
The house isn't even that good. It's basically the same as the Bravil house. It comes with the same nasty bed, but at least the place probably doesn't smell as bad. All in all, only one person really deserves to be a count. Venencia in the Imperial City. Yeah, she isn't really a count at all. However, she handles all the Imperial City complaints and she hasn't really totally lost it yet. Even though she's a little bit overworked hearing complaints, she doesn't totally lie about the house being crummy. She doesn't even get mad at you when you say you're not ready to buy the house.
That's okay. I'm sure I can find a buyer soon.
Even when you say the house isn't even worth 2,000 gold, she doesn't get mad in the slightest.
I agree. But someone will be foolish enough to buy it.
When looking at the house, it's not the worst. It's small as heck, but it always does a job in every playthrough. Every time I start up a new Oblivion save, I always pick up this house. Every single count happens to either be rude, or even intentionally or unintentionally killing the housing market in the game. If you like this video, be sure to check out my other one.